Leave that question for my opponent.
Wait.
Normally, I go punch you. You know what your opponent?
Not many opponents who don't. Wait, Mama, tell them I do as first. Not many men who don't fall. Good afternoon, Mr. Principal, accurate timekeeper, panel of judges, and my guy. I'm here to support the motion which says school na scam. Sir, come to think of it, not be scam. That's scam! Because even you that seated here, you are educated. I mean, sir, I'm like, how much do you earn as a top principal? 200,000. I mean, monthly. Let me say, Oswald. A Yahoo boy, a normal small boy, we go to club and borrow 8 million. It happened which day here? 8 million naira. That's if we divide your 100,000 by 8 million, that's like 6 years. Let's say you spend your 6 years in less than 30 minutes. And you say school is not scam. If not, wait till your eye don't see why they wear glass. School is scam because a Yahoo boy will build house. Build house, Professor Gorenta. I say school not be scam. Only by to wear corporate. School na scam, sir. Sir, are you aware that the salary gratuity of an average DPO is around 2 million? A Yahoo boy will buy a car of 8 million. That is to say, a Yahoo boy is driving 4 DPO. I say school not be scam. Sir, let me just speak it in good and correct English.
Okay.
Who is there here, my brother, now? He book Uber, now. Now, he probably show the copy card. He said, but the way they tell us, say the course where they study. Say, we take in places. Now, the HOD call, they take our places. Hey! And they say school not be scam. My fellow students. When we were in school that time, they will say, find X. Go and find X. Go and find X. Are you aware that many marriages in Nigeria now are not working? You know why? They are all looking for their X. They have confused us with S. Find S. Even in school now, because students don't see S, they call the art SS videos. They say school are better scam. One of my guys went study banking and finance. Now he's selling power bank. The problem now is that even the power bank, we can't bank on it. How will someone study civil engineering? Oh. At the end of the day, na POS they do. All these guys are putting periwinkle skincare, periwinkle this. My auntie will study nothing, religious studies. Nah, they do skincare. Yeah! My fellow students, none of them go say, never see this one. Even my uncle too is a victim. He studied accounting. Now they write as a show, put call. Since school, not sure, as a culture. School taught us to study ABC. But at the end of the day, when we graduate, all of us fall back to what? BTC. That is Bitcoin.
Sir, with these few words of mine, I know that I'll be able to confuse you and not to convince you that school na scam.
According to our great philosopher, the great Anini, he said, still, eat, arrest my case.
Good day, Mr. Principal, panels of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debater, and my fellow students. My name is Michael Sakponwa, and I'm here to oppose the motion which says school is scam. School is not scam. If school were to be scam, would you have had a medium of communication, a legal franca, to communicate to everybody today and leave that question for my opponent to answer?
Wait, he asked me a question.
Bobby, you're one hour. No, not well. Don't ask me a question. Like I said, school is not scam. According to Sigmund Freud, man is born with the mind of a tabula rasa, and man learns through imitation, which means you learn in the citadel of learning. And also, a philosopher once said, man know thyself. If school is scam, would you have been dressed this way that you're dressed today?
No, don't try it. Don't try. Ask you question. No, wait.
Let him continue.
No, sir, not be let
Let him continue.
When I talk to people. You need to talk, you ask me question.
Now, this is one of the reasons why you cannot call school scam. Because school will put you together. School will give you sanity. School will give you a sense of diplomacy. School will give you a sense of coordination. School will not make you to behave outside like this. School will give you a better comportment and a good deportment. School will organize your brain. School will organize you and organize your sense of responsibility. But when you decide to call school scam, you become a nuisance. When you decide to call school scam, you become a non-entity. When you decide to call school scam, you become irresponsible, like distorting a flowing procedure of what is supposed to happen and breaking protocol unknowingly to you, seeking power that does not belong to you. This is a perfect example when you say school is scam, because you behave outside the modus operandi, the protocol and procedures of a well-organized society and well-organized.
No, sir. Sorry. What you worry? Why? What be normal debate they do? I talk my wife, face people I talk. Why they cost me? No, sir, no. Why?
Young man, let's continue.
Oh, yeah, they look well.
Now, this is another good reason why you cannot say school is scam. Because when you decided to break decorum, you cannot say school is scam. When a man decides to fight with his hands and not with the pen, a man believes that school is scam. You fight with your pen, you don't fight with your hands. And you don't show muscles when you lack what you have to struggle for.
I fight for my right. My right. You do any now, you see any. Talk again. Try nothing. No, I think you tell her now. I respect you. Well done, my guy.
Now, another reason why school cannot be scammed, because of disrespect. Now, imagine this young man standing before me, trying to shake hands with his superiority, which is the principal of this school, and calling the school my guy, about to shake hands with the guy. That is why, because you don't have culture, you don't have ethics, you don't have value, you don't appreciate norms. This is what you lack when you say school is scam. Trying to call the principal of a great standard of learning your guy. Is the principal your guy? I'll leave that question for my opponent.
Hey, wait, don't talk that word opponent again. No. You, opponent, me and you, opponent. You're not rich. You're not rich people with it. Normally I go punch you. You know what your opponent? Not many opponents don't fall. Wait till my man tell him I give us first. Not many men will not fall. Not try him, not try him. Forget that for you. I'll punch you.
I'm able to say, with the kind of behavior he's exhibiting right now, he is showing that he is a vacant space in the human race. Because you build yourself and make yourself a human being when you decide to learn and seek knowledge. But when you lack knowledge and your medulla oblongata and your cerebrum is empty, and you cannot go like assimilate what you are learning, and everything decide to go away, which means you now become a dummy variable.
Hey, you don't cost me this, my guy. Hey. You are talking. You couldn't give me regard. Correct guy. Double.
Another way to prove that school is not scam. That even when you insult somebody and the person will see it as a compliment. Imagine me calling him a dummy variable and yet he shook hands with me and said, yes, that is the right word. We are on the same page. That is to prove that school is not a scam. It means that you have nothing upstairs and that you are sick upstairs.
You are the bloody thing. You see why they cost me? Not your
School na scam. You went to the bank. They told you to feed teller. You say no. You go use your mouth to tell them. School na scam. You committed an offense. They took you to the police station to write statement. You are copying from somebody that have a murder case. School na scam. And you cannot stand to express yourself. And you don't know the rate at which you have been marginalized. And you say school is scam. School na scam. And you cannot even defend yourself because you don't have the right words to defend yourself. School na scam. You sold your right for a bag of rice. And yet you think you are doing yourself right. School na scam. And you are here removing uniform, the comportment that puts together as a student, looking tattered, looking haggard, and looking scattered. And yet, you say school na scam. Are you supposed to be dressed this way? I leave that question for my opponent to answer.
No. No. Don't read. No, you don't read. Come. No. No, Baba. Nice one. Maybe now this side the pass glass. I wait for you. You know today say, eh? Not everybody they talk to anyhow. Come boys. You wear uniform. That's better. So
now you can see what lack of education can do to you. Sometimes what you have to achieve through diplomacy, through dialogue, and through good conversation, you want to achieve it with fight. Now, obviously, my fellow students, what he just displayed right now is a perfect paragon to prove to you that school is not a scam. I believe I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that school is not scam. You go to school to learn. You go to school to know yourself. And it is with what you know that you use to defend yourself. And it is what you know that you use to make profit. It is with what you know that you use to achieve what you want to achieve in life. So when you don't know yourself, others will use your head. Now, to prove further that school is not scam is what he just displayed right here, right now. As you can see, I am the last man standing, and that is because I have a good sense of coordination to behave myself, to comport myself, and to coordinate myself. I am not out of the ring, but yet it's out of the ring. And this is to prove to you that school is not scam. So finally, I believe certitude and comfortably that I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that school is not scam. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much.